Welcome to sixth grade reading. This is for lesson 149, and we get to finish Anne of Green Gables story. I'm excited, although, I'm not excited for it to be over, but that is what we are at. So we're going to go over our vocab list because you have a vocab quiz on Monday. Over vocab list 30, so it should look like this. Gable is the first word, and so I'm going to do a little bit of a review, kind of like a quiz. So I'm going to give you the definition, and then you give the word, and after a couple seconds, I'll give the correct answer. So see if you can get those, and hopefully you can. All right, a sudden idea. What is a sudden idea? A whim. Okay, very good. Resembling a storm. What means resembling a storm? Tempestuous. Tempestuous. What about a mattress? What is that? Mattress. A tick. A tick. All right. The space between the two slanted sides at the end of a roof. What is that? That's your gable, the gable. All right, lost in thought. What means lost in thought? Abstracted. What means from God? From God. Providential. All right, what means expressing strong disapproval? Expressing strong disapproval. Deprecatingly, that one's a long word, deprecatingly. One who naturally understands another's thoughts and feelings. What means one who naturally understands another's thoughts and feelings? Kindred spirit. And what about extra? Superfluous. And one more, quick in movement, is smart. Smart is quick in movement. All right, so hopefully you were able to answer those, and that you'll be ready for the quiz on Monday. Make sure you study those. All right, so on our board we've got ottoman, okay? And an ottoman is a separate like footstool, so it wouldn't be just the foot rest that a chair, like an easy chair would have that you pop up. It would be actually a separate little seat, and so it just is one that you would normally see in front of an easy chair, or possibly someone might use an ottoman to as an extra, not a desk, but just a place to put things. So that's what an ottoman is, and we'll see how it's used in the story. So on page 207, we're going to finish the story 207 to 213. I will start by reading some on this page, and then I'll let you get to the rest of it, okay? Marilla makes up her mind. Get there they did, however, in due season. Mrs. Spencer lived in a big yellow house at White Sands Cove, and she came to the door with surprise and welcome mingled in her benevolent face. Dear, dear, she exclaimed, you're the last folks I was looking for today, but I'm real glad to see you. You'll put your horse in. And how are you, Anne? I'm as well as can be expected, thank you, said Anne smilelessly. A blight seemed to have descended on her. I suppose we'll stay a little while to rest the mare, said Marilla, but I promised Matthew I'd be home early. The fact is, Mrs. Spencer, there's been a mistake somewhere, and I've come over to see where it is. We sent word, Matthew and I, for you to bring us a boy from the asylum. We told your brother Robert to tell you we wanted a boy 10 or 11 years old. Marilla Cuthbert, you don't say so, said Mrs. Spencer in distress. Why, Robert sent the word down by his daughter Nancy, and she said you wanted a girl. Didn't she, Flora Jane? Appealing to her daughter, who had come out to the steps. She certainly did, Miss Cuthbert, corroborated Flora Jane earnestly. I'm dreadfully sorry, said Miss Spencer. It is too bad, but it certainly wasn't my fault, you see, Miss Cuthbert. I did the best I could, and I thought I was following your instructions. Nancy is a terrible flighty thing. I've often had to scold her well for her heedlessness. It was our own fault, said Marilla resignedly. We should have come to you ourselves and not left an important message to be passed along by word of mouth in that fashion. Anyhow, the mistake has been made, and the only thing to do now is to set it right. Can we send the child back to the asylum? I suppose they'll take her back, won't they? All right. I'll let you finish reading. So starting on page 208, notice some of your vocab words are going to be in the reading, so that will probably help you. And read all the way to 213. Don't forget to read about the Meet the Author, about L.M. Lucy Maud Montgomery there, and so you can get to read a little bit about her. She had a very interesting life and wrote quite a few things, and so I'll let you get to it and be ready for your vocab quiz on Monday.